Hey there! Hope you're having an amazing day. So you might be wondering what I'm doing in a hot tub, and I want to share with you today the power of self-care. And so this is all about how to release body fat from your body for life without dieting. And believe it or not, I think self-care is one of the most powerful things you can do to change your weight. I am the Diet Dropout. As you know, that is my passion in life, is teaching you how to release body fat without dieting. And one of the best things you can do is give yourself joy throughout the day that is not food related, so that you do not crave the sweets and the carbs at night or throughout the day because you haven't really got any joy. So I know for me, a treat used to always have to be food. It was always food. And in the last few years, I've realized that there's certain things in life that are actually more joyful and more fulfilling than food. However, it's taken me a while to figure out what those are, and not only figure them out, but make time for them. So I am a type A. I like to get stuff done. I like to be productive. I like to be very efficient. I'm a goal getter. I'm a goal setter. I'm a goal achiever. And if you might relate to that. So for me, for a long time, I felt it was so selfish and I felt so guilty when I would take time out for myself. I found it next to impossible to slow down. And what I realized after many years of burning myself to the ground, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, is that every time I didn't take care of myself and give myself joy throughout the day, I would end up eating at night uncontrollably. So if you're an evening binger, this might be the total game changer that you need, and it has nothing to do with food, okay? So self-care is anything you do for yourself that shows you that you matter, that you are valued. You're showing yourself that you love yourself. And it could be anything from, for me, it's every month I come here to the Banff Springs and I spend the day at the spa. I don't always get treatments or anything. I just journal and I relax and I read magazines and books and I write, sometimes I'll write content for my newsletter, things like that. But to me, that's the ultimate self-care. And even if too many months go by and I haven't come, my husband will be like, "How have you been to Banff lately?" Because he knows that my mood changes. I start to crave it because I need a certain amount of self-care. Self-care could be a walk. Self-care could be 5 minutes just to yourself in the morning. Self-care could be a massage, a pedicure, anything. And so I'll share with you some of my favorite self-care items, but more this is about you. If you can give yourself joy throughout the day, you will not turn to food for joy. And the truth is, food can't actually replace the need for pleasure in your life to the amount you need it. Humans are wired to need a certain amount of pleasure. And that's why so many of us always turn to food, because it really was the first way we were shown love by our moms, was being fed, breastfed or bottle fed. And so food and love are very closely connected. But if we can show ourselves love in non-food ways throughout the day, we will do so much better on our weight loss journey. Because for me, it was never about the food. It was about my uncontrollable need to eat when I wasn't filling myself up in non-food ways. So I want you to think about that. Even if you're not struggling a ton with your weight, you deserve to have a happy, blissful life. And that's kind of the bottom line. So just take time for yourself. You deserve this. Whatever it looks like for you, whatever it can fit in your life. Not everybody has the luxury of on a weekday coming out to the Banff Springs. However, a few years ago, I did not have this luxury either, and I've really worked hard to set my life up so I can do this, because it's really helped my spirit and it's helped me live in a healthier body. So remember, one last thing, the oxygen mask analogy. You have to put yours on before you can help anybody else. So for any moms watching that say, "I don't have time for self-care," you don't not have time. You have to make time, and you have to realize that when you take care of yourself, you will be a better human. You'll be happier in your own skin, which will make you a better mom, a better career woman, a better volunteer, a better everything. And so this is 100% true. Self-care is not selfish. I used to feel like it was, but I know now that it's not. It's the key to living a happy life and to living in a healthy body. So prioritize self-care today. I'm excited to share another tip with you, and just everything that you're doing is all about coming back to self-love and caring for yourself. And so this is huge. This is bigger than any diet will ever be. If you can learn how to take care of yourself without food, your weight will change. I promise you that. Prioritize you. No matter how chaotic your life is, you can find 5 minutes, start with that, and then work up from there. Hope you have an amazing day. Mwah!